Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be giving you my Christmas book haul. The majority of the books that I got were from Josh or ones that I purchased on my own, and there's a lot, so let's get started. So the first ones I'm going to be talking about today are Harry Potter books, and it is The Chamber of Secrets and Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Wow, I don't know why I just didn't know that off the top of my head. And yes, I do own these books. I own these books in hardcover, but the thing with my Harry Potter book collection is I have Sorcerer's Stone and Prisoner of Azkaban in paperback, and then Chamber of Secrets and Goblet of Fire through Deathly Hallows in hardcover. I don't know how that happened, but I personally prefer paperback, so I'm really glad that Josh is kind of slowly getting those books for me. And not only that, he's getting me the same editions that I had growing up. They're kind of hard to find because there's so many different editions out now, but I am very, very happy with these two. And the next two books are part of a new series that I've never even heard of. And the first one is The City of Ember, and the second one is The People of Sparks, both by Jean Duproux. I don't know how to say her last name, so I'm sorry. These covers are absolutely beautiful. They're like metallic-y, so I'm getting a lot of glare, but I don't even care. I guess they're YA dystopian. There's no synopsis on the book, so I have literally no idea what these books are about, except I know that I'm very excited to read them because they look like they're gonna be pretty interesting. Next up, I bought myself Don't Look Back by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and this book is basically about a teenager named Samantha, and Samantha wakes up in a hospital with no recollection of her memory. She has complete amnesia, and apparently her best friend is dead or something. I don't really know. And you don't really know as a reader what's going on, but you do know that Samantha was the mean girl at school, so now she kind of has to deal with the repercussions of that, even though she doesn't remember ever acting that way. And it just seems really dark and mysterious, and it's gonna be really entertaining. I got this from the library a few months ago, but I didn't get a chance to finish it, and then I saw this paperback in my local bookstore, and of course I picked it up. And yesterday I bought myself Binge by Tyler Oakley. I have been wanting to get this since it was announced that he was even coming out with a book, and I almost got to go and meet him because I'm also from Michigan and he's from Michigan, and so he came here as part of his book tour, but I had a show going on that day, unfortunately. I've already started this and I'm loving it so far. I guess it's a collection of more personal essays and stories from throughout his life. And yeah, I'm really happy that I finally have this book. And the next three books are the first three books in the series, and Josh got them for me. And it's the first three books in the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. I have been dying to pick these ones up. I got Throne of Glass from the library a few months ago, but I wasn't feeling it at the time, and I knew that I would want to buy them anyway. And so Josh got me the first three of them for Christmas, and I'm so excited to dive into them probably in the beginning-ish of 2016, or sometime during next year. Next is a book that Josh technically got for himself, but I kind of commandeered it because it's the complete works of Edgar Allan Poe, and I'm a huge Edgar Allan Poe fan. So when he ordered this for himself, I was like, nope, sorry, that's for me. And I took it, and now it's mine. The next book is a book that I never thought that I would ever own, ever. Mostly because it's not really my thing, and second, just because, why? But Josh got me 50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James, and I think I'm gonna read it in February because, Valentine's Day and stuff, but I don't even know. I don't know why I have this, to be quite honest. It's not something that I normally read at all, but I guess I'm going to be venturing way outside my comfort zone when it comes to this book. And the next book is one that I just read recently and absolutely loved. It is A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This is a paperback version, but it's still the illustrated version, which I wanted because the illustrations make the book, in my opinion. I absolutely loved this book, and I'm so glad that I can add it to my permanent collection, because when I was reading it, I just kept saying, you know, this is one of those books that every once in a while I kind of just want to hug. I just want to hold it close because it was so good and it was so heartbreaking and so many emotions, but I absolutely loved this book, one of my favorites from 2015. And the last book that I also bought yesterday is All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. This is a historical fiction set in France during World War II, I believe, and I think that 2016 is going to be the year of historical fiction, because let me tell you, I just keep finding more and more that sound interesting to me, and I've never really been interested in historical fiction before, but here we are. Also, yesterday I placed an order at Thrift Books. Most of these books that I got in my haul, except for the ones that I bought for myself, were purchased from Thrift Books. So any of the time that I said, Josh got these for me, he got all of these books through Thrift Books, except for a few he got from Barnes & Noble because he couldn't find them anywhere. But let me tell you, Thrift Books is like the most amazing site ever. I am so addicted. I cannot find books that cheap anywhere, and I've actually turned down buying books at an actual bookstore because I knew that I could get it cheaper on this website. This is not a sponsored video by any means, but I am obsessed with Thrift Books, and I'll leave the link to the website down below. But I bought some more books from their website. I got Outlander because I really want to try that book and that series out, so we'll see how that goes. I also bought I Am the Messenger by Marcus Suzak. I think that's his name. I love this book. It's one of my most favorite books ever. I read it in high school, and I'm really excited to be adding it to my permanent collection. I also got The True Story of Hansel and Gretel. That's another historical fiction. It's set during World War II, where basically these kids are forced to go into the woods, and because their names will give away their Jewishness, they change them to Hansel and Gretel, and it's basically like an adult fairy tale. It has fairy tale elements, but it's like really super dark, and it's a story of war and everything, but I think it'll be really interesting. I'm super excited to read that one when it comes. And the last book I bought was A Game of Thrones, which is the first book in A Song of Ice and Fire by George R.R. Martin. And if you watched my book haul from like August or something, I got this book for like $1 at a library book sale. And here it is. It's absolutely massive. So I ordered the mass market paperback because that's the one that I always want to get, but it's always like $9.99, and I think I got it for like $3.50. So yeah, I am super excited. Oh my gosh, guys, I forgot 2 other books. Josh also got me Catching Fire because I never owned Catching Fire, and he got me a paperback version of Mockingjay because I lost the dust cover for my Mockingjay book, and he knows that that pains me. That pains my heart. So now I have the whole Hunger Games trilogy in this beautiful paperback, and I love it. It looks so great on my shelf, even though I didn't really like Mockingjay. I'm super excited to have Catching Fire. And with that, I think that concludes all of the books I've gotten in the past few weeks. I've been getting books like crazy, and it has been so hard to keep track of all of the ones I've gotten. Obviously, I easily missed 2 of the favorite ones I've gotten, but yeah, I think that I covered all of them. Let me know down below what books you got over this holiday season. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!